Hey everyone, it's Angel again. Welcome back to my channel. I am home from my Hawaii trip. I had so much fun. It was wonderful as always. I mean, Hawaii is Hawaii. I'm sure I told you guys before, I lived there when I was a little girl. My dad was stationed in Pearl Harbor, and then my husband and I lived there for a short time during the year 2000. So it had been, I mean, my goodness, it's been 17 years since I had been back in Hawaii, and I was so happy to be back. Love Hawaii, and I had such a nice time. We were there for a week, and I was planning to do some plein air paintings and a little bit of travel journaling while I was there. I did do a few paintings and little paintings, but I want to show you the art supplies that I brought with me. It was my first time like traveling with art supplies and like actually like, you know, traveling with the intention of making art. And so it was like, I don't know, it took me a while to like figure out what did I really need, what did I bring, and now that I'm home, I can tell you what I actually used while I was there and what I could have left behind. So here's the backpack that I brought as my carry-on. Ooh, and I have stationery that I took from the hotel, and ooh, even like one of these hotel lotions which smelled really good, and a mask that I bought there, which actually I think you can get at Ulta. But anyway, so here are the art supplies that I brought with me, and it all fit into one, you know, compartment in my backpack. Bisou kiss, move. Bisou kiss. So, so here's what I brought. Mostly watercolor stuff, and then obviously I brought my Midori. I really probably didn't need it, but it was good to have to like work in. I did try to do a couple of like sketches, as you could see, little sketches, but I really didn't sketch a whole lot while I was in Hawaii. I tried to paint as much as I could. I don't know if you can see, this was supposed to be like a drawing of two people kind of sitting down the beach from me, but of course they moved, which was the beauty of, you know, of bringing art supplies and actually planning to oh no, I think, oh here, here's the water. Okay. Anyway, which was the beauty of you know, being there and figuring out what really can I travel with and what I can't travel with, or what I don't need. So this actually ended up being like perfect. I feel like this is all I need. This is just an It Cosmetics, like this is for like makeup brushes. I got like this It Cosmetics like brush, sort of brush kit kind of thing at Ulta a couple months ago, and I like made it into my little, you know, art folder, my own little like travel notebook, which actually came in more handy than my Midori, even with the little you know, with my little plastic bag, or whatever this is called, insert that's in here. And so I'll show you everything that I brought with me. So, and I'm kind of chaotic because I'm still kind of getting over my trip, so to speak. I mean, I don't think I'll ever get over it. Honestly, like I couldn't go back if I could go back. I mean, I never would have left Hawaii as a little girl or as an adult when I lived there in the first place, if I could have. But anyway, so I made this little insert myself to put in my Midori before I left, and this was basically all I needed. It came in really handy, and it fit perfectly. I mean, it stuck out a little bit because I really didn't stick to the measurements that I needed, but honestly, this was all I really needed, was just this size, the traveler's notebook size, that fit perfectly in my little compartment. I mean, in my little It Cosmetics brush, whatever this is called, bag, travel bag, whatever. But and I'll show you the the art that I made in here. But so I brought these clips. I brought my my click eraser. I brought, this is a, I don't know what, I think this is HB pencil. I'm not sure. I know it's very light. It's a very light, it doesn't get very dark, like I'll show you. And you can't really get, I mean, that's as dark as it gets. I don't even know if you can even see that. Which is perfect for watercolor because, you know, if you don't have an eraser, then, you know, it's not too dark for those of us who don't like really dark pencil marks. And then I brought my my water brushes. This is a Pentel one, and I don't know what size it is. I think it's a number 6. It's definitely seen better days. Still full of water. So I have only been back for a few days now. And then this is Sakura one, or Sakura. I don't know how to say it, I'm sorry. I don't speak Japanese, I wish I did, other than a few fun little phrases, but I think this is also a number 6 or a number 5, maybe. It can't be a number 6 because it's smaller than this number 6, so it's either a number, maybe it's a number 5. I'm not sure, but I mostly used this one, the number 6. I think a number 6 is the perfect travel size for me, and it's the one that I used the most. So I brought this mini mister, which fits perfectly in, you know, my little Jane Davenport, I can't even talk, my little Jane Davenport palette. This is the Brights palette, and I brought this, and it fits perfectly in the middle, but when I brought this, I decided that I needed some more, not necessarily some more colors, because these are, you know, it comes with all the colors that I would have needed, but I wanted an ultramarine blue. I wanted a cooler yellow, which is lemon yellow. It's all messy and dirty. I don't normally use white, but white, like white watercolor paint is kind of great in a pinch when you want to make sand colors, I think. Making like a pinky peachy color and then adding white like makes the perfect sand color, I thought. And then I knew that I was going to need burnt sienna, and I wasn't sure if I was going to need a burnt umber, but I just brought it with me anyway. Otherwise I would have just put this little mini mister in the middle because it fits perfectly. So these paints that I put in the middle are from my my Cotman Sketchers pocket box, and then I just put little glue, like little glue dots, and like magnet, glued them to the magnets that, you know, that you have on your refrigerator that you get from like businesses. So I brought that. I wasn't planning to bring that, but I just wanted to see how well or how much I would use it, you know, while I traveled. Because like I said, this was my first time like doing art and, you know, bringing art supplies while I traveled. And then I brought my my Cotman Sketchers pocket box, and I put in my own colors, and these are all artist quality colors, artist quality paints, I should say, just in case I wanted to do something more like involved. But I really didn't find myself using this as much as I did my Jane Davenport palette. Not really for any other reason other than that's just what I, you know, what I reached for. Because I thought, like, let me bring some artist quality ones in case I want to do like a bigger painting in a bigger journal, you know, while I was in the hotel room. But I was hardly in the hotel room. We were on the beach, you know, the whole time. So I brought these two palettes, and I think in the future I would just really bring one. I think this one's perfect. Even though the paints are student grade, this was the perfect thing to travel with. And because all of the colors are like cool colors, cold colors on the color wheel, they didn't come out muddy. I feel like I chose a lot of warm tones, you know, for my own palette, and I don't know, it may not have been a good choice for me because they were a little bit muddy. And I'll show you. So I'll show you what else I brought and what I made while I was there. So I brought this pack of Strathmore watercolor postcards just because it's like the perfect size. If I just wanted to bring, this, I mean, this honestly would fit, if I had a small bag, a small purse, which is usually what I carry with me. That would be all I need, plus a napkin, and even then I don't really even need a napkin because I was using my little towel that I was laying down on. But I also brought this, just an old rag, old washcloth with me. And then I brought my, what size is this? I don't know what size this is. I never wrote it down, but I brought my bigger watercolor sketchbook, which I didn't even end up using. Like, I really didn't even need to bring it with me. So let me show you what, like, the cutesy little paintings that I did. So while I was in the airplane, I drew all of the art supplies that I brought with me. So my Jane Davenport palette, my Cotman pocket box, broken pencils, my 2B pencil. Okay, it's an HB pencil, so I wrote it down. My eraser, my mini mister, my sharpener, and my water brushes, my 2 water brushes, my Jelly Roll pen, my Copic multi-liner clips, my graphite stick, a broken eraser, and then 1 Prismacolor cerulean pencil. So I just thought that would be cute, and so I will somehow put this in as a tip in. I'm definitely going to be working in my little Hawaii traveler's notebook a lot, and I'll probably do a couple of pages on camera. So I drew in my Midori, and then I drew in my It Cosmetics brush bag, my little travel bag, or travel, what do you call this? Travel case, I guess, and then all of the colors that were in my my Jane Davenport palette here, since I already had one for the Cotman, my Cotman one. And then I actually, this is so funny. So I started doing a painting on the first day that I was there, and it started to rain on me, and so I couldn't finish the painting, but I kind of left it open. And so this is supposed to be Diamond Head, and like I always had trouble like drawing in, where the rain kind of makes little ridges and like little, not valleys, what are they called? Like little wear down, erosion marks into the mountain. And the rain actually did it for me, so I left it like that. And I just thought it was funny. I mean, even though this painting is definitely unfinished and totally not perfect, but that to me is the charm of the charm that I got out of painting outdoors and kind of painting on the beach. And so I just wrote down that it started raining. Whenever I'm in Hawaii, anywhere I go, if they have guava juice, that's what I'm going to order because that is my very favorite drink. I painted one of the boats that I didn't paint it, obviously, as best as I could, but I'm not very good at painting outdoors, like painting on the beach. And so this was my first attempt at one of the boats that you can go and they take you on like an hour tour. I didn't go on it because I've been on those before when I was younger, and I just didn't want to, but I had a lot of fun painting the little boat. And then I wrote down they left after I decided to be finished. So obviously this painting isn't finished, but I decided it was finished. And then so here's Waikiki and Diamond Head. Obviously I didn't put in like how crowded it was. I mean, Hawaii is so crowded. Well, that part of Waikiki, that part of Hawaii is so crowded. Which is why, we didn't spend the entire time we were there in Waikiki, but I drew that, or I painted that little watercolor sketch. And then I don't know if you can see because it's super light, but I sketched in some breakfast, like, a couple of little scenes from where I ate breakfast, but you can't even see it because it's like super light, and I will paint that in later. This is all the places that I went to are on my Instagram. Some of them I didn't put where, just because it's like there's this like one beach that I keep a secret. It's kind of a known secret. People, like, if you go on my Instagram and you're like, oh, I know where that is, like, then you've been there, and you know why I say that it's a secret. Yeah, so this is somewhere on the North Shore. Also, this is somewhere on the North Shore. I left it unfinished. What I learned while I was painting outdoors is, especially when I'm in the sun, how fast my water, and my paint dried, and I had to keep misting it, and I had a hard time like keeping it dry. And so I painted some of the leaves in one of the trees that I had to hide under when it started raining, painted some palm trees, and then the rest is blank. And so I will do a couple more paintings in what I have left of some of the places that where I went while I was there. But I also picked up a lot of ephemera while I was there, of places that I went. And just like, honestly, like random ephemera that I would probably never have kept. But since I knew I was going to be, making a traveler's notebook, something like a memory keeping kind of journal. A lot of stuff that I kept, like even the sugar packets that I used to sweeten my sugar while I was there. Like these still has sugar, but they had I don't remember where this was, some random coffee shop somewhere that had pictures of the Hawaiian Islands and the names. Little piece of paper that said aloha, paper bag, my ticket, my boarding pass, a map of Waikiki that we got from the car rental, like how to get. And I love that it's in Japanese and in Korean also, which is awesome. Just all kinds of ephemera that I picked up that I can use. And I'm going to print out pictures on my Canon Selfie and, kind of glue it in and, really do it up. So I've got even tags from the t-shirts, when I bought t-shirts while I was there, even like a little welcome thing that was in my hotel room. So just all kinds of things, like the coasters that were in my hotel room. They have like surfboards and longboards on them that I can glue in. A menu from a burrito shop that we went to where we ate delicious shoyu chicken. The valet ticket, all kinds of stuff, like a postcard that I got at a restaurant. Like even the dry cleaning, like even the laundry slip that you got to fill out, the coffee wrapper that was in my hotel room, some free stickers that I got from where my husband and I went to buy some t-shirts and stuff like that. So yeah, and another valet claim check that I can put in here. So I really look forward to working in this. I'm really looking forward to filming, working in this, and doing some more paintings from the millions of pictures that I took. And I had such a wonderful time in Hawaii. And every time I leave Hawaii, even when I was a little girl and we had to move away, I cried so hard. I can't even tell you how many memories I have of watching the Hawaiian Islands disappear from an airplane window and just crying my eyes out because I love Hawaii so much. And I just can't wait for the day that I can actually go there and stay there and not ever leave. Hopefully that day will come soon. But until then, I have my memories, and Hawaii is always going to be there. It's not going anywhere. And I have so much love for Hawaii in my heart that I know that I'll be back. So this time I I have to admit I shedded a few tears, but I didn't cry quite as hard as I normally do because I know that I'll be back. So, you know, keep watching and we'll work in this together. I'm looking forward to working in this together. If you have any ideas, hopefully I've given you some ideas if you're going on a trip of maybe what you want to bring with you. The one thing that I wish that I had brought with me was glue. I had intended to bring some glue dots or some double-sided tape, but I just totally forgot. I really wanted to go art supply shopping, especially get some Japanese art supplies. I think there's a stationery store called Hakura Bundo over there, but I just, every time I would be like, you know, I'll go tomorrow, but you know how it is when you're on vacation. Tomorrow doesn't happen, and you know, it's like you're there, you wake up and suddenly it's time to leave. But you know, that's okay. I have all of this stuff, and I will go back and eventually, you know, get it all out of my system. I mean, I don't think I'm ever going to get Hawaii out of my system, but hopefully one day I won't feel the need for all of these art supplies. But like I said, I kept all of this ephemera that I can like see, even receipts of you know, the surf shops that I went to like get. I needed a bathing suit. I got like one of these business cards, or like, you know, I think, you know, buy any 10 coffee drinks, just because I liked the logo, and I did drink coffee there, so I can, you know, glue it in. So yeah, so we'll do that in the future. Just for today, I just wanted to show you guys what I brought with me, and hopefully maybe it'll give you some ideas if you're going on a trip. Yeah, so let me know what you think of my little traveler's notebook and my little paintings. Be easy on me. Honestly, it was the first time that I was actually like painting outdoors, and yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like what you saw here, please give me a like and subscribe if you have not already. Let me know what you think. Leave me a comment. Let me know if you're planning on going on a trip, or if you'd like to go on a trip, where you would like to go, or if you've been to Hawaii, where you've been, so we can talk about Hawaii. Anyway, have a great day, and I will see you in the very next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.